As I was growing up, there were no hostels around here for Aboriginal people to come down when they had to get some medical treatment. Mum used to put them up at our house. We only had a little 2-bedroom place, but we made room for them. She went out and spoke to Don Dunstan, along with other women in the community, and talked about the housing situation. A few years after that, hostels were set up for people to come down. I remember one time I went up to Port Augusta and one of these ladies from up north was touching my hair around and crying. I said, "What's the matter?" She said, "I remember you when you were a little kid and your mother gave me room in the house." And so I started crying with her as well. You know, I just think that, my God, how they can remember my mum and remember me as being a little girl. So that was one of the big inspirations that I had to think, no, I need to be involved like Mum was and like other elders were for our people.
I was about 8 and only glad she used to mind me while my mother worked. Anyway, we get off at the bus stop and she said, "Come on, carry this bucket of sand." Do as I was told. And we got to Tandanyanga and she had this piece of paper that she put down, and on the paper was a map of Australia. So she says to me, "Put the sand around Australia." So I put the sand all around Australia. And then she put another plaque and it had, "We are no dying race." I didn't know what she was talking about at the time, but really that was the start of being politically aware.
Growing up on the islands, when we learn dancing, traditional dancing, there's like a stage of dancing. You start from the back line. At the rural front, that's where the elders are dancing. You follow the elders, uncles, dads, When they put you in that sport, you have to do it how they see it. So every time you move up the line, you're getting better and better. So it's go down oral history, For me, that's how I learn, and learning all the songs and dance.
Our elders did a lot for us. They're our history, they're our heroes, they're our pioneers that set these things up, like our housing, education, all that sort of thing. And I thank my elders for that.
The biggest thing is respect. It's important that we sit next to our elders and listen, If you don't know how to cook, then you go sit down, sit there and watch, So you learn something, because if you don't listen to them, you lose your identity.
Younger people saying, "Well, who am I? Where do I come from? Where can I stand on my country and have authority and know that I belong there?" We haven't got much left, and it's what's left we've got to keep. If people were going to take any notice of me, the best thing you could do is get yourself educated and do it together. From Auntie Glad, I want you to remember this, what she said. I don't want you to walk in front of me, and I don't want you to walk behind me. I want you to walk alongside of me, side by side.
If we've got young ones sort of being able to take our place, that's wonderful, because we don't want to lose face of what we've been doing over the years and what our elders were doing. I just want to see things right for my grandchildren and for other people's grandchildren.
Whoever come after us, they might be the leader of the community. We can set the foundation, but they got to build on it. We can always learn as we go along, Come with me, I will get you across.